Hi, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss what is internet domains and what is the role of ICANN and IANA, what is a registry, what is a registrar, what is a registrant, and the domain types like generic GTLDs, CCTLDs, and then some DNS lookup tools. So GTLDs is generic top-level domains, and CCTLDs are country code, country-specific top-level domains. So CC means country code. My name is Gan. Let's get started. So here is a table that says about what is the role of ICANN, what is the role of registry, registrar, and registrant. So ICANN oversees a global internet domain namespace management. They set the rules and standards. Then IANA is a basically for assigning the IP addresses. I'll that is those functions are managed by ICANN. Now registry, what they do is basically they operates the authoritative database for specific domain extension TLDs. TLD means the top level domain. So the top level domains are .com, .net, .edu. So anything that they are called like top level domains. So each domain has a registry. So for example, for .com, the registry is the very sign. For .org, the registry is a PIR. For .live, donuts. For .biz, new star. Then the next one is a registrar. So these are aggregated by registries with these guys, aggregated by an ICANN to sell the domain registration to the public. So let's say, for example, I want to buy a domain called tech with gan.com. So I go to like GoDaddy or Namecheap, whatever the sites are that are available, like Bluehost, HostGator, and these are called registries. Each one is called registrar. So these registrar are aggregated by these registry to sell domain and registration to the public. The next word is called registrant. The registrant means a person or company who buys the domain registered to registrar. So let's say, for example, today Gan wants to buy tech Gan with the GOM. So first he will go to this website, gan.com. So this is Gan. Then he goes to that website. Then go to this website, and these are called like a registrar. Then they verify whether the domain is available or not, and then they will register with this. So if you look at the flow, so ICANN registries, then registrar, then registrants. So ICANN, as I said earlier, GTLD means that's a generic top level domains. Then CCTLDs means country code top level domains. So for example, Amazon.in. So .in is the country code specific, so CCTLD. Okay, for example, Amazon.ch, which is like Switzerland, CC So these are specific to this country code. Generally, these are not managed by ICANN. These are managed by the local government, and they will assign they will identify that registry company to manage the registry. So first you need to go to, how do you know that, like which one is generic and which one is a country code? But generally by based on this naming standard or based on this domain name, then you know this is a country code top level domain. So in this case, for example, I'm going to uh, ICANN website. So then go to ICANN. So then, for example, click on search button. So here, what I'm looking for. For example, I'm looking for .ch registry. So which is Switzerland registry. So .ch domain. Click on delegated data. So if you see here, and so this is what it is giving the it is giving the information. As I said earlier, IANA, like when you go to the ICANN, that is pointed to IANA. These are the responsible for allocating the IP addresses, etc. So the technical side of stuff, and ICANN is mainly for governance, policies, set rules, etc. So this .ch is a country code top level domain, and this is currently operated by a company called Switch Company. The company name is called Switch. So these are the technical details. And if you want to see their registry information, then you need to go to this website. So for example, there is something called like in ICANN also, you have the lookup to check. For example, ICANN lookup. So if I go to the ICANN lookup who is information, so who is means like who wants the domain. So for example, Amazon.com. Then click OK. Because this is a .com domain, then as mentioned earlier, the GTLDs are managed by ICANN. So yeah, so you can see the Amazon.com records are displayed here. But if you go to the Amazon.ch here, because this is a country code top level domain, as I mentioned earlier, these are not managed by ICANN. So I'm expecting an error that we don't manage it, or TLD not supported. So to know which TLD is supported, then you can go to ICANN. Then you have gone to this registry, CH registry. Then previously we click on this domain, the ch domain registry information here, the delegation record. Then here you can see, and if you want to use their services, then you need to go to this website. So here, because it's a country level, for example, Amazon. I don't need to type the ch here because they already prefix with the ch here. Then look up. So it's just a security question in LH, just to make sure you're not robo. Then click. So if the domain is available, then it will show here. Now you understand the difference between .ch domain and .com domain. Similarly, now let's say for example, I have something called .in domain. So I don't know who is the registry for .in. So click on click for search, then .in delegated data. Then this is a .in. So the registry for this one is the registry.in, www.registry.in. So if you go to www.registry.in, then if you want to look for example, what do you call Amazon.in, and who is this? So if you go to the ICANN lookup in the previously, so in this is a ch that we have tested. This is okay. Then in ICANN lookup, so I'm going to try different lookup. So if I type Amazon.in, you will get error. The reason is this is a country level top level domain which is not supported. Therefore, we need to go to .in registry. So in this case, .in registry is a registry.in. So I can't see where the maybe just ask Google what is the who is lookup for .in domain. Maybe something like who is registry.in or something like that. So sometimes what happens is, because we know that registry.in, then sometimes what happens is you can easily get the information like who is lookup. So who is registry.in. I'm just guessing and then tried, but you can find that the URLs somewhere in the Google also. So find this, for example, I want to find Amazon.com. So then select the domain name, then select I am not robot. Remember guys, this is IN registry, but I'm searching for .com. Let's see what happens here. What happened is basically it says like no data found. So in the country specific code, it will be the amazon.in. So then again click on I'm not robot, then click submit query. So if the domain name is available, like if someone is registered, then if there is information is available, then you can see the domain name is available. So sorry, I mean to say like the domain name is available in the who is a searcher. But who wants this? So that information is some information is basically they have hidden for privacy reasons. So what is so if you see like registrant email ID, please contact the registrar to get the list above. So only for safety purpose and security purpose, and they hidden the client or company name who purchased this. However, you know that where it is purchased from. So it is purchased from markmonitor.com. So this is a registrar URL. Sorry, registrar URL. So if we go to the I can look up. So I'm going to the registry.in. Then basically I want to see the list of aggregated registrars. So there must be somewhere. We just need to go through their website like registrar, aggregated registrar. Then the name that was previously was showing as, what was that name it was showing as here for Amazon.in, Mark Monitor. So just check whether he's a aggregated register or not. Is there in this list or not? Go to ABCDGHIJKL. I think this is the yeah. See here, I just search for the name, then I can see Mark Monitor Incorporation. So this is how you search for the data lookup for country code, like for specific country code TLDs and .com .net kind. So, and if you want to see who are the registries for Switzerland, and previously we know that is nic.ch is their web URL, and the company name is called Switch. Then you can see straight away here they have given the button called list of all registrars. So now then they have registrars in different locations. So if you see within the Switzerland, now we can see these are the people, these are the companies, and you can go there and then buy the domain from them. And if you want to change the country to different, so let's say for example you want to know in other countries, for example. So in other countries, and these guys are the these companies are the for example GoDaddy. Okay, so you can buy this domain from GoDaddy also. These are the other registrars. I think Mark Monitor. So previously we saw that Mark Monitor, and these guys are also you can buy the domain from these guys also. So these are all like approved aggregated registrars. I hope I made the difference between what is the ICANN role and what is IANA and what is a registrar, like a GoDaddy and all these guys. These are all like we call them as registrar. Registrant means the person or company who is buying the domain. Then you can check their domain status in their who is lookup. There are third-party websites where you can do the lookups, multiple lookups, different type of lookups. So for example, the famous one is the whois.com. So you enter the name of the company, then name of the domain, then you look for whois.com. Then I previously have verified 1 day ago, therefore like you need to just click on this website like to make sure you got the latest data. So this is registered on so and so date, and then it's going to expire in so and so time. Then status, client transfer prohibit, client delete prohibit, and update prohibit means basically like is like a security stuff. If you want to move the domain from one registrar to another registrar, so for example, you want to move from mark monitor to some other registrar, so then you need to untick these ones. Okay, so basically if you contact the mark monitor team and then they will disable these features, then you have the option to like you can change the name servers, then you can move the domain. If with these options, then you can't move the domain. So these are the name servers that mark monitor as using it. So this is information that you can get it. So this is the one tool. And the next one is, for example, you are working with your mailbox mail server migrations. As you know, the DNS is plays very critical role. Name service is basically for lookup database. It's like a it's like your telephone telephone contacts book. So then you need to create a record. So it's like creating a contact. Similarly, you need to create a record in DNS. So one of the type of record is called MX record. So in DNS we have various type of records. So for the mail to work properly, then you need to use the so if you look at for Amazon.in, and they are using their own SMTP, smtp.amazon.com. But if you try, for example, another company, for example, ubs.ch, which is a popular bank in Switzerland, then you can see what is the MX record that they are using it. So they are using ubs.open.ch. So you have different type of records in DNS, and then you can use this tool to check the DNS. Whenever you change the name server, because the name servers are changes globally, then this one requires generally 24 hours to 48 72 hours. So to check that whether the DNS is uh, the name servers are populated throughout the globe, the propagation, then you can use this tool. For example, Amazon.in. So then NS name server, then search. So make sure like you have the correct name servers across all. Sometimes what happens is you still have the green tick, but with your old DNS name servers. So therefore, you have to be very careful to see whether the name servers have been updated or not. Visually, what happens is basically you see the tick bar, then you thought like, oh, everything is updated. So be careful with that kind of with that kind of this one. Okay. So so this is the one that you use. There are MX toolbox, and there are some plenty of tools, external sites that are available in the market. I think is a dig DNS. So this is a Google Apps toolbox.google developer. So you have the different type of records as I mentioned earlier. A means a host record, then CA means is a certificate authority, CNAME means like alias, then MX means a mailbox record, NS means a name server, PTR means pointer record, SYA means startup authority, SRA means service record, TXT means basically to verify your domain authentication, that kind of stuff. And there are some other type of records, and I have not used them before. So let's say, for example, I want to search for Amazon.ch, and I wanted to know what is their MX record. So or Amazon.in, then MX record. So they're all using their own this one. But if you use something called ubs.ch, then you can see, and these are the ones that they are using it. You take any company, then you can check it out. So this is a Google admin toolbox. So there's another command called dig, so that provides this information. Thank you for watching this video.